Hello everybody and welcome to another game of Squirrels Baseball. I am Aaron and we've got an off day coming tomorrow, so we're going to get the bench guys in today to play the Brewers. Let's take the non-apples out today. There you go, something like that. Well, switch the lineup around a little bit, although Miyake, I don't know. Might want him batting second today. Phil's actually, he was supposed to be our leadoff batter originally and just did not hit well enough. Sweeney's the one who's been struggling lately. There we go, something like that. So, the story of the season so far is the starting pitchers just being a mess, not being able to make their starts. Pauly wasn't ready today. Graves was ready to go. He was supposed to go yesterday. So he's going to start today. There was only one off day in April. There will be more off days in all the rest of the months. So maybe that's what was missing for the guys here to start the year. We'll see. Say off day tomorrow. Gil is already ready to go. Maybe that extra day will get everybody else back in line, especially if Graves can just get through 6 pretty easy innings here. But we'll see. Milwaukee they played us tough. They've beaten us a couple times, I think. Nick Blackburn on the mound for them today. He has had a pretty good year. ERA a touch high, but a 2-0 record, 25 strikeouts already. Can't complain about that. Phil to lead things off today, as you saw earlier, and he will take strike 1. Looks at strike 2. And grounds this one to second base. 1 away. That's going to bring Miyake to the plate. First pitch is down and in. Swings at a high fastball, and don't believe that one was in the zone. Then a fly ball into right. Mercado comes in, and he will make the grab. 2 down. Quinton at the plate now. First pitch is called a strike. And this pitch misses inside. Swing and a miss makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1-2-3 inning for Blackburn to start the game. Again, can't ask for much more than that. Tony Gwynn Jr. will lead things off for the Brewers in the bottom half of the inning. You saw me set up the lineup, so this shouldn't come as a surprise to you. All the bench guys out there today. Graves on the mound, as also mentioned earlier. First pitch to Gwynn, a fastball that is too high. Comes in with another fastball, that one's in the zone. Another called strike on a slider, that makes it 1-2. Grounds this one, Phil, almost said the wrong name. Phil fields that one. Goodness gracious. All right, Ronnie Cedeno's up, there's 1 out. First pitch to Cedeno is swung on and missed. Then a ground ball towards second again. Phil will again take care of that. 2 away. And Ryan Braun to the plate. Braun, I don't think really did anything yesterday. Did have a pretty good game the day before with a couple homers. Has an 0-2 count in this at-bat. And he looks at that ball up and out. Graves tries again. This time comes up with the changeup that Braun swings on and misses. I'm going to go flip my AC on. It's getting hot in here. Terry's going to lead off for the Squirrels. Hopefully I don't miss much. Well, I heard Terry making out. I didn't see what he did. Did see that pitch to Frank out of the zone. In this one, a line drive that gets through the left side of the infield. That'll be the first hit for the Squirrels today. 1 on, 1 out. Sweeney at the plate. And he looks at a strike. Hits this one right to first. Nitro to second. Hall back to first. Not in time. Sweeney is rated at speed 15. He was not that coming out of the minors. He has worked his way into that. That'll bring Martinez to the plate. Not really known to be a hitter. Has an 0-2 count. Grounds this one foul down the first base line. Swings and misses at a high fastball, and that will end the top of the second inning. We are still scoreless as we go to the bottom half of the inning, where Bill Hall will lead things off for the Brewers. First pitch to Hall is a fastball right down the middle. Hall lets it go by. Another fastball that gets ground to second. Joey throws over for the first out of the inning. That'll bring Nitro to the plate. Nitro looks at strike one. Looks at strike two. And that fastball just too low. Nitro lets it go. Good 2-strike pitch. Swings and misses at the curveball. Comes up empty. 2 away. Mercado at the plate. He's been struggling as of late. Hitting an even 200 for no power. Does have 15 RBI though. Which isn't great, but it's not terrible. Has an 0-2 count in this at-bat. Graves goes with the changeup and gets a swing and a miss. We will move into the third inning. The game is still scoreless. Neither side has threatened to score yet. Joey will lead things off for the Squirrels. First pitch is called a strike. Second pitch swung on and missed on a changeup. Another changeup, and that is not going to get through. Bill Hall makes a pretty good play out at shortstop. That will bring Graves to the plate. I know he got a first hit in it. Well, never mind. I was going to say he got a hit in his first at-bat of the year. And I'm not sure he'd gotten one since, but he comes up with the hit here. 1 on, 1 out. Phil at the plate. We'll look at strike one. Up the middle, and that'll be a base hit for Phil. Puts runners on first and second. This is already the most offense anybody's shown today. Miyake at the plate. Made it out last inning, though I don't remember how off the top of my head. 1-1 the count. This one bounces and gets away. That's going to move runners to second and third. 2-1 count on Miyake, and this is well out of the zone as well. 3-1. Miyake oh my goodness, what are we doing? Miyake showed bunt, didn't come anywhere close. Runner on third, Graves did get back, but Phil did not, so he was tagged out for the second out, and on the next pitch, Miyake strikes out. So a very promising inning just goes up in smoke in a matter of 2 pitches. So we are now in the bottom of the third. Muto at the plate, and he takes a strike. Swing and a miss makes it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down, Van Hecken at the plate now. He will look at strike 1. Fouls this pitch back to make it 0-2. Ground ball to third. Sweeney charges it, throws over, and he gets there in time. Actually, plenty of time. Probably helped he had a catcher running, rather. Pitcher at the plate now. Blackburn looks at strike 1. There are 2 outs. Don't know if I mentioned that yet already or not. Swing and a miss. Makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. We will go into the 4th inning. Still scoreless. Only 3 hits combined in the game. Quinton is going to lead things off for Indianapolis. He struck out swinging in his first at bat, and he is batting left-handed, I feel like I should note. Looks at strike 1. Swings and misses to make it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down. Terry apparently flew out. That's the one at bat I missed earlier. Apparently didn't miss much. Looks at strike 1. Hits this one. That'll get through the middle for a base hit. Terry will stop at first, which was probably a good idea. 1 on, 1 out. Frank at the plate now. Got a hit in his first at bat. Looks at a cutter for strike 1. Hits this one right to Nitro. Terry's able to get back. Brings Sweeney to the plate. 1 on, 2 outs. Sweeney will take the ball low. Next pitch is outside and low as well. 2-0. This one outside, 3-0. Might be walking Sweeney. Well, that's a strike. So makes it 3-1. And that curveball catches the outside. We got a full count. Terry will be off with the pitch. Doesn't matter. It's a called strike 3. Still no scores. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. The Brewers back to the top of their order. Tony Gwynn, that's going to be caught by Phil at second base, 1 away. Ronnie Cedeno to the plate. Should mention 5 strikeouts for Graves the first time through the order. He is typically a high strikeout guy, usually right behind Pauly, and they're usually 1-2 in the league. Cedeno with a 1-2 count. Oh, I think I said that wrong. He has 1-2 count now, though. And a swing and a miss makes a strikeout. 2 away. Ryan Braun at the plate. Struck out in his first at bat. And he will take a strike here. This one misses low. Comes back with the fastball, but it's out of the zone as well. 2-1. Swing and a miss makes it 2-2. Bounces it in. We got a full count with 2 outs, but nobody on base. Graves tries a changeup, and it is called strike 3. Down at the knees. So we're going to move into the 5th. Still waiting on a run. Martinez is due up for the Squirrels. Martinez, a great catcher, but not so great hitter. Only hitting 118 this year. And that's, I mean, it is low for him, but not astoundingly low. Has an 0-2 count as he watches that curveball out of the zone. Then swings and misses at a fastball for strike 3. That'll bring Joey to the plate. He lined out, I want to say, to short in his first at-bat. Looks at strike 1 here. Swings and misses for strike 2. And this is too low. 1-2. Misses outside to make it 2-2. That one's a strike, but Joey misses it for the second out of the inning. That'll bring Graves to the plate. He does already have a hit today, which raised his average to 200. Has an 0-2 count at the moment. Swings and misses. That will end the top of the 5th. We are still scoreless as we go to the bottom half of the inning, where the Brewers will start off with Bill Hall. All right, first pitch is up and in. Graves tries it again. This time goes with a curveball that I don't think curved much, but Hall missed the swing. Better fastball, and Hall lets it go by for strike 2. Slider breaks too far inside to make it 2-2. And ground ball towards short. Joey handles that, no problem. One away. That will bring Nitro to the plate. Struck out in his first at-bat. First pitch, he swings and misses. Hits this one, and this is no longer a scoreless game. A 410-foot shot into right center, no doubt about it. His 7th home run of the year, and that gives the Brewers a 1-0 lead. He definitely took that one for a ride. Lands up near the advertising. So that'll bring Mercado to the plate with the bases empty and 1 out. First pitch to Mercado is called a strike, a slider down in the zone. Fastball down there as well. This one gets popped up behind second where Joey will make the catch. 2 down, Muto at the plate. Struck out in his first at-bat. And he will look at strike 1 on a high fastball. Fouls this one straight back. Makes it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So the Brewers get a run on a solo shot from Nitro. Gives them a 1-0 lead as we go into the 6th, where Phil is going to lead off. Phil is 1 for 2 today. Hits this one towards third, right to Muto. 1 away. Now it'll be Miyake. He is 0 for 2 today. Swings and misses at the changeup. Misses outside, 1-1. This one misses up and in, 2-1. Swings at that curveball, comes up empty. Misses inside, we got a full count. Hit into right field, that will get down for a base hit. 1 on, 1 out for Quinton, who has struck out twice today. He definitely has the ability to give us the lead with 1 swing, though. Has a 1-1 count to start off this at-bat. That backdoor curve catches the outside corner, 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Well, it's up to Terry, who is the team leader in home runs, with 6. He'll look at strike 1. Pops this one straight back. Foul ball to make it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That will end the top of the 6th inning. Brewers still lead 1-0, and they are going to start off with Van Hecken at the plate. Van Hecken ground out in his first at-bat. And he will swing and miss at the first pitch here. High hop. Sweeney does make a throw, but it's not going to be in time. I thought he would just eat it. So an infield hit for Van Hecken. Blackburn is going to hit for himself here, and he almost gets hit by the pitch. Does hit this pitch, but foul. 1-1 the count. Swing and a miss makes it 1-2. Now he's showing bunt. And he does actually bunt it, and it is actually a pretty good one. Only play is to first, so a successful sacrifice puts another Brewer in scoring position. 1 away, Tony Gwynn Jr. will look at strike 1. Another slider, and this is fouled away near the first base dugout. Makes it 0-2. Swings and misses at a fastball for the 2nd out of the inning. Ronnie Cedeno at the plate now. Runner still on 2nd. Now 2 outs. And Cedeno has a 2-0 count. Make it 3-0. Graves doesn't seem to want to pitch to Cedeno for some reason. Does put that one over the plate to make it 3-1. Slider gets ground up the middle. Phil grabs it, throws to first, and that will end the 6th inning. Took him a little while to get there. Wasn't entirely sure he was going to have time, but he did. So that moves us into the 7th inning. The Brewers ahead 1-0. Frank coming to the plate for the Squirrels. Frank is 1 for 2 so far today. So that first pitch misses outside. Ground ball to third. Muto will throw to first. 1 away. Sweeney at the plate. He's 0 for 2. He will look at strike 1. Swings and misses to make it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down, Martinez at the plate. He has struck out in both at-bats today, and he takes strike 1 to open this at-bat. Swings and misses to make it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That will bring us to the 7th inning stretch. Brewers ahead 1-0. They will start off with Ryan Braun in the bottom half of the inning. Alright, we are going to change pitchers. Graves gave us a 6. Wasn't bad, just one swing, but sometimes that's all it takes, just like yesterday. We are not going to double switch. We will put Jones out there. I'm guessing he's only going to get an inning, but that's okay, because he just pitched yesterday. Although I don't remember off the top of my head if he pitched 1 or 2. Alright, Ryan Braun has struck out in both at-bats so far today, but it is a new pitcher now. And he puts this into right field. Quinton waiting for it, and he does make the catch. 1 down, Bill Hall at the plate. He's put the ball on the ground twice. Neither of them for hits. Puts this one in the air, but Martinez is waiting on it. And he makes the catch. 2 away, Nitro, the hero of the day so far, has struck out and homered. As we said yesterday for Terry, the only meaningful swing of the game so far anyway. Fouls this one straight back, makes it 0-2. Grounds this one to short. Joey will throw on over to first, and that will end a quick 7th inning. 1-0 Brewers as we move into the 8th. Joey will lead things off, so we'll definitely get a pinch hitter, because we don't do double switches on bench days. So Joey will look at a curveball for strike 1. Blackburn, probably not much left in the tank, but he's out there for now. Joey into left field, but it's going to hook foul. Actually ends up one-hopping into the seats. 0-2. So this pitch is out of the zone. Hits this one into left again, but again foul. 1-2. This one will stay fair, but it's going to find the glove of Bill Hall. Jones worked a great 7th inning, but we are going to go ahead and pinch hit. Let's send Tom out there. Not that Marvin can't hit home runs. We have definitely seen him hit some, but Tom has more power. And at this point, one swing could be all it takes, especially with Blackburn running out of gas. First pitch goes low. Hit in the air, but not nearly deep enough. This just behind second base. Bill Hall will make the grab. So that'll bring Phil to the plate. He is 1 for 3 so far. Hits this one up the middle. That'll get through for his second hit of the day. Runner on first with 2 outs for Miyake, who got a single in his last at-bat. The Brewers will go to their bullpen. Forget his first name. Carlos Villanueva is going to take over on the mound. Hall and Muto switch places as they typically do. Miyake got a base hit in his last at-bat, and he will look at a strike here. Swings and misses to make it 0-2. Hits this one into left field, and it's going to be out of Braun's reach. He does go back and get it from the wall. So Phil, who is one of the slowest players in the majors, is not going to score. 2 away for Quinton, but runners on second and third. He looks at strike 1. Looks at strike 2. Hits this one in the air, and it's going to get down for a hit. 1 run in, 2 runs in. The Squirrels take the lead late. Quinton about got too far off at first base, but a 2 RBI single gives the Squirrels the lead in the 8th inning. Terry at the plate now takes the ball low and then swings at a fastball that was outside. So it misses up and in. 2-1. This one into left field, and it's going to stay fair. Braun actually almost caught that. Quinton stops at third. It's a double for Terry. Well, that was Terry's 1,000th hit of his career, so congratulations to him. That'll bring Frank to the plate with 2 runners in scoring position and still 2 outs. First pitch is called a strike. Pops this one up, but it's going to find the seats. 0-2. Swings and misses for strike 3. Could have been a lot worse for the Brewers, but they still lose the lead. 2-1 Squirrels lead now as we go to the bottom of the 8th, and Mercado will come to the plate. And suddenly our pitching ideas look a lot different. So now we will go get Hermida. If I can get there. Geez, there we go. Which, by the way, I was way off on Shibuya's saves. It was only his 12th. So I don't know where I got that number from. It's got 12 saves on the year. And hopefully we'll see him today. Here's Hermida first to do his setup inning. Mercado looks at strike 1. Looks at strike 2, a high fastball. Goes for the curveball and does not chase it. Another fastball, that's going to be lined towards short, but Joey will make the grab. That'll bring Muto to the plate. He has struck out in both at-bats so far today and looks at strike 1 here. Bounces that one in, 1-1. Swing and a miss, makes it 1-2. Called strike 3 on a fastball. Muto doesn't like it, but we are moving on to Van Hecken with 2 outs. First pitch, a curveball not really close, but Van Hecken fishes for it. Swings at this one as well to make it 0-2. Looks at strike 3, and that will end the 8th. 2-1 Squirrels as we go into the 9th inning, where Sweeney will lead things off. Sweeney is 0 for 3 today. He is having a bit of a nightmare year at the plate. Usually he's our most dependable pinch hitter, but not so much this year. Has an 0-2 count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down, Martinez at the plate. He has not gotten a hit today. Looks at strike 1. Hits this one in the air. Muto should have it. And he does. 2 down. That will bring Joey to the plate. He is also 0 for 3 today. And he looks at strike 1. This one misses outside. 1-1. Popped it up. Villanueva waiting for it right on the front of the mound. And that'll end the top of the 9th, so Villanueva at least keeps things where they were, even though I think he was also responsible for both of those runs. It is his spot up in the order, but he will not get the chance to hit. They will turn to Jason Kendall, although we are about to change pitchers as well, so we'll see if it's still Jason Kendall. So Shibuya on the mound to try to get his 13th save of the season. Oh, and they are not going to stick with Jason Kindle. Instead, they will find Ricky Weeks, who honestly is who I thought they were going to go with. Either him or Sean Casey. So the first pitch to Weeks is a high fastball that's called a strike. That pitch didn't make it back to the plate, 1-1. That one never was high enough either, 2-1. Ground ball to short, Joey throws it over, 1 away. Back to the top of the order for the Brewers. Tony Gwynn Jr. is 0 for 3 today. He will look at strike 1. Swings and misses at a fastball that was not a strike. And then a ground ball towards first. Terry will pick it up and step on the bag. 2 down, it's up to Ronnie Cedeno to keep the game going. He has not gotten a hit so far today. Won't get one here either. That will end the game, and that's a sweep for the Squirrels. Your final score today, Indianapolis Squirrels 2, Milwaukee Brewers 1. The Brewers, I do believe, only got 2 hits on the day, and very nearly that's all they needed. You know, because one of those hits did go well over the wall, and it took a while for the Squirrels to get going. And in fact, both of those Squirrels runs scored on one swing of the bat, which I believe we will be seeing now after seeing the home run again. And Quinton with a good line drive into the gap in left. I was able to score both runs on that drive, and that was all she wrote. So, thank you everybody for watching. Shibuya and Quinton are going to share your co-players of the game. If you'd like to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, feel very free. We've got an off day tomorrow. I do not remember who we play next. Possibly Washington. Not sure of that, so I guess we will find out together on Wednesday. See you then.